Hello, this is Solomon Davis from Right Side Trading, where you can learn to trade on the right side with confidence. Today is August 8th, 2017, and this is my weekly trade review. I'm a week late on this one, a few days late. What we do here, though, we look at a Nasdaq trade again, just to kind of like show you some of the things that we do. One of the trades that we do of many trades, where we look at the 9:30 open on the Nasdaq future market. Red candle we trade down, green candle we trade up. We're looking at a 5-minute candle, looking to make 5 points or more, lose 5 points or less. But we all know when real trading it's kind of hard to do on the loss side or on the winning side. But let me let you know this is all for educational purposes only. Trading is risky. You can and will lose money at trading. The thing is, check with your significant other, check with your financial advisor, see if trading is something suitable for you. Our YouTube page is this page over here. Check me out, Right Side Trader. Our homepage, Right Side Trading, where we do coaching, other strategies, a lot of other stuff, webinars, and all. But let's jump over to the trades. Let me see what we got over here. Let's take a quick look at the big picture. I'm gonna just jump in. The thing is, contact me. Tell me what you want to see different. How you want me to do this different. I was talking with my partner and all, and he said one lady or somebody saw the video and it didn't make any sense to them. I know if you're not an experienced trader, if you had never really traded before, this can be very confusing and very kind of like Greek to you. But the thing is, when it comes to trading, when it comes to learning anything, in my opinion, there's two basic ways. The one is do it over and over and over again. That comes from practicing in your virtual account. The other way is watching someone else do it over and over and over again. The right way, though, that's the whole other thing. You got to see them doing it successfully, or setting up rules and setting up rules where it does become right. Where you are making money. You got to learn how to avoid bad trades, and you got to learn how to get into right trades. So this is the big picture of I just want to show you a big picture that I have here of QQQ. I have some levels set up here. On this right here, I got some levels set back here. There's some of my old stuff. I know this looks like a lot of mess, but in trading, I can go on some charts I am clean, but on other charts, when I look at the big picture, I want to know what I'm looking at. I want to know where I'm going at, and each line shows up on my smaller time frames. Right now, I look for the market to go up here and bang on this area. I look for the market to stay above this area over here on my NASDAQ I'm looking at. So I do use two different charts. I actually trade QQQ. I watch NQ and all. But now let's jump right into the trades. Boom. Okay, this was Monday. And I still should do that though. Let me do this. Okay, like my weekly trade review, August 8th. But this is for the week of July 24th to July 28th. On Monday, July 24th, it was up. It was stopped out. On 25th, it was a doji. It was a doji greater. It was a doji greater than 10. So you had to go to a next best play, which I do talk about every now and then on some of my videos. It's kind of like you don't take that first trade. You wait for that next trade, that next best. I call it my next best play. On Wednesday, it was a doji. On the 27th, Thursday, it was down for 10. That was the only good straight day based on this strategy. On Friday, it was down and it was stopped out. So now let's jump back over to the chart where we can see exactly what's going on there, and you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, Monday. Monday was a stop out day. The thing is, 5-minute candle is what we're looking at. 5-minute candle. It looked like you was getting ready to double top, and you would be expecting this market to go down. If it gave you a nice push up. You wouldn't want. Normally, you wouldn't want to play. That's how we train and we coach people to look at the market. When you're day trading, I look for double tops like that. Boom, it hit the top, but it was green up based on the rules and stuff that we have in place. You would have been looking to play this thing up on both charts. It was going up. But then that next candle, boom, it came down and you were stopped out. And then on the next candle over here, it came down and you were stopped out. Because your entry, you want your entry to be at the close of that first green candle, which would say 22, 22.50. So now your stop is down at 18.50. So down here, this candle came way more, even 17.50. You were stopped out. You were stopped out of this trade. You needed to be out of this trade. Because again, it's better, as one of my friends always say, I used to always have them, it's better to take a small loss now and then taking the mother of all losses, later in the day. That sometimes the markets just never do what you expect it to do. So you take that small loss and you wait. Again, that's what gets back to my next best play. Although seeing this thing did come out, end up going back up for you and all, but and if you want to play it up, there was other ways of actually getting into that trade. But that's that trade. Let's go to the next day. Okay, this trade here, this one, again, we waiting for that first. It was going down. We had it seemed like it was getting ready to make some waves down, but let's see what happened on that next 5-minute candle. That next 5-minute candle, again, I'm looking at the NASDAQ on this one right here between open and close. Open was 28.50, close was 29.75. That's close enough for me for a doji. Plus, if you look at the low and the high of that candle, the low of that candle was 21.25. The high of that candle was 31.25. So that's a greater. That's right at 10. So it's too many things going on with that candle that I don't like, where I'll stay away from that trade. So again, that's where I look for my next best play. Okay, where's my next best trade? The next best trade might be popping off of this support line right here, this S1 line, going back up, or coming off this pivot line and going back down. Let's take a quick look and see what happened next. It played around that support line, and it did finally go back up to that pivot line. And again, if you traded this from this point, to this point, let's say even 20 cents to 50 cents, that's 30 cents on the trade. And a lot of times, all I'm looking at, that's 20 cents to 50 cents, that's 30 cents on that trade. You didn't quite get what I really would like to get on those trades, because I like to get 20 cents on those trades because I play a 0.5 delta, so I'm trying to get 10 cents on my option contract. So that didn't quite make it for me. But let's but I may have been in and out of that trade, but taking it from the downside, 50 cents down to 12 cents. Now you did get 40 cents on the downside where you could have played that trade. And again, these pivots, it's what we teach, what I like to show you. It works so often trading off these things, that's where you want to take your risks at, taking these trades. You want to take it coming off of these things and you'll stop just above that. Or you want to take your trade right off here and you'll stop just below that. And that's how it works. And again, like I said, I'm trading QQQ. I'm looking at this over here just to give me an indication of what's happening. Now, if you would have played this over here, of course, trying to get your 10 points, and you got in around 22, it did go to 32. So you got there. But again, that's your next best play. It's not the play right off the open. Okay, let's go to the next day. Next day, Wednesday. Wednesday was a doji, no trade. Looked like the market was dropping, and all. And if you look at this RSI thing that I have on here, RSI was saying to go up and all. Let's go to the next. Where's my arrow here? We got a doji over here. Doji, no trade. We ignore it. You can do a next best play on that if you want to, however how you want to play it. The indicator here was telling us we was getting a squeeze. We was looking for it to go up if you wanted to play it that way. Again, trade with us, trade with me. I will show you these things. I'll give you a little bit more detail on these things, how they actually work for me. Again, this doji, you looking at these other, like I said, I do use other indicators, and I say, okay, what is my next best play? This is how my next best play comes out based on some indicator telling me, okay, your next best play, yeah, doji is a no play for you, but what's my next best play? My next best play based on my indicator is take a trade up and try to find me a good entry on where to enter that trade, and then take it from there and try to get my normal 5 to 10 points. Getting in this trade would have been easily to be able to get into this trade around 46 46 to 51 definitely was there, and off of 5 points. And let's see, did it actually make it to 10 points? And again, it never made it to 10 points. It came back down. So again, that's why a lot of times I say 5 points are better on these trades. I know, based on my studies, based on what I've done, I know 5 points is doable on these trades. Let's go to the next day, though. Okay, on this day, we got doji, doji, dojis, like the market is topping. Same thing over here, doji, 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 like the market is topping. But this was a 10 on the downside. Up, went to the wrong day, wrong arrow. And look at our indicator. Our indicator was on the top. So again, our indicator was crossing over, looking for this thing to go down. And I'm showing you a little bit more. And so now, down, red candle down on my QQQ. On my NQ, red candle down. And not quite 10 points, definitely not a doji, so a good play to the downside. And you take that trade to the downside. And it went, if you got in up here at, even based off your indicator straight on up, usually you wait a little bit after the opening on options. Say if you got in at 70, 75, it went all the way to 40, 45. But again, that's only that 30 cents again. So that 30 cents, it was kind of hard to get the money that you really want out of that trade, but you might have been able to squeeze it out on the option. But then it did finally come on down far enough where you did get your money on that option based on where you put it at and all. But definitely on this line right here, I had it based here based off of how the market had took off from here. That's how that line got there. And on my target on the downside, say if you got in, let's say we got in at right where we were supposed to get in at 88 down to 78. You have to have it set in order to get out of that trade. And then let's see what the market did. It did come on down there, gave you some time to get out of that trade if you didn't get out of it right away. But it was a good trade to the downside. Friday was a down and stopped out day, and you were looking at this market going up, doing a pullback. It needed to actually, you will look for it to be breaking out above this area here where it was having a hard time breaking out of. Let's see what our 5-minute candle did. Our 5-minute candle gave us a signal to the downside, and again on the NASDAQ gave us a signal to the downside, but you can see this was a demand level where this market didn't want to go back down below this area. So your target, this is one where, okay, yeah, it gave me a signal to the downside. My entry would have been 71, but my target would have been down here at 67. It's 5 points. 67, 66. It's from 71. That's kind of hard to get down into that area and all. But let's see what happened. It didn't. Again, if you got in there at 71, 72, going back up here to 5 plus that is 77, you're stopped out of that trade. So you're out of that trade, you get out of that trade right away and all. So that was pretty much it. Let's get back to the slides. Just minimize this this way probably. Like I said, on June 24th was up and stopped. Greater than 10, doji, next best play was a better trade. Doji, no trade. 10 to the downside, down and stopped out. Again, this is my weekly trade review for the week of July 24th through July 28th. Visit us at Brightside Trading. Also, if you want to get more info or more about us, just email us, email me, call me, and we'll be more than glad to help you. And again, visit our website, subscribe, subscribe to our videos and stuff that we have. We got free videos, show you other things that we do here at Right Side Trading. Also subscribe to my video, to my Right Side Trading, my Right Side Trader YouTube page, and we also have a Right Side Trading, YouTube page out there too. So check that out too, where we have other stuff going on. And again, thank you for viewing. This is Solomon saying have a great week trading. Talk to you later. Bye.